Welcome back to Access Carolina. Much more still to come. But first, there's a shop in the middle of downtown Pendleton where you can learn about all different kinds of things. It's a natural market, plant-based kitchen, and wellness lab. We've got Melissa Powell here along with Shannon from Green Heart Awakening. Welcome to you both. Glad you're here.
Thanks so much for having us.
Give us the overview. Green Heart Awakening, the story of why you all opened it.
So I opened the store 5 years ago because I wanted access to organic herbs, spices, and teas. Couldn't find anything in the local area to be able to shop.
Okay.
And then also a community space. So I wanted a community space. And then in 2021, Shannon joined me, and we kind of exploded. So added a bunch of things.
Well, it's cool. You've got such a following. It really jumps off, you know, your teas, spices, natural wellness products, DIY for any herbal projects people have. And you do a lot of teaching, right? What types of classes and workshops?
Yeah, so we have weekly yoga classes, a lot of yoga. We have Tai Chi, sound healing, meditation, and then we do a variety of different workshops, everything from what we're going to talk about today, all the way to a plant-based kitchen workshop.
All right, so those workshops, one caught my eye called Animal Allies. It's for beginners to learn how to identify their own animal allies and interpret the symbolic messaging that surrounds that. Normally this would be a 2-hour workshop, but what can we learn right here in our 2 minutes?
So in 2 minutes, so this is going to be the Cliff's Notes version.
Wonderful.
It is animal allies. When we talk about that, what we're talking about are the energies or the traits of animals. So what I'm going to do, I have brought some cards here. So one of the ways you can kind of discover your animal is to pull a card. So I'm going to get you to pull a card. All right, and then you can, and I'm going to just put these, and tell me what card you got.
Black bear.
Black bear, okay. So obviously these are beautiful cards and you can check those out. Black bear is, when you're working with black bear energy, you're talking about working with the seasons. So bears hibernate in the winter. We're getting into winter right now. They slow down.
And so I would look for messaging, you know, maybe how does my life parallel with how a bear operates?
So if you start seeing bears, and you might this time of year, you might be thinking about, what do I need to slow down? It's time to hibernate. It's time to go in. It's time to dream. So all of that is kind of how you would think about and work with the energy of bear. And it might not even be that you see a bear, but maybe you see bear tracks, or you start hearing about bears, all that kind of stuff.
And I guess, is it fair to think that everybody could connect with any one of the animals? Different animals would cause you to think about the different?
Absolutely, yes. So you might have another animal that jumps out to you, or you keep encountering, or you dream about, or you think about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gray wolf, whatever it is. People love this. And Shannon, you know, just kind of as a cross section of what you all have and what you all bring together. You brought a few things just so kind of people know what you're about. What do we have in front of you?
So we carry a lot of bulk herbs, bulk teas, bulk cooking spices, and for December we have this curated 25 days of tea packages.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
25 different teas that we put together. One's all herbal, one has some caffeinated options in there. We also have a plant-based kitchen where we connect with local farmers and we use local produce to make plant-based foods throughout the week, and we work with other local foods producers. So we have those, some coffee, mushroom powders that are local that are in our store, and then anything you'd need for tea, gardening, homebrew supply, and a refillery.
And I bet you just get people that walk in, they're just interested overall. What are you guys doing back here? It seems like a great cross section. You must have quite a following of people that come and visit now.
We do. We have regulars, so we love to be able to greet people by name, and so it's a small town, small community, but we get people from all over the upstate who come in to visit us and just hang out for a little bit.
All right, and we're looking at your facility right there. It looks like a really peaceful spot, you know, a place where you're really just welcoming to everybody, and there's a lot to learn and talk about. Anything else about animal allies? I thought this was an interesting topic that we've never explored before, that you'd want people to understand about why it's valid to think about a few other ideas, right?
I think it's another way to get into mindfulness. So we talk about meditation, mindfulness, you know, reconnecting. This is just another way to do it. And so in the workshop, it's 2 hours. Casey Certain leads that workshop, and she's going to have a lot more information and even a workbook that people can go through and kind of create their own animal allies experience.
Is there a particular animal that each of you kind of aligns with, or are you there's the whole spectrum? I guess making a business run takes them all.
Right, yes, it absolutely does. So deer are good with pivoting. So they are
like a deer that way?
Be like a deer. assess the situation, check it out, make a decision, and then go.
Okay.
And so,
okay.
yeah.
Different ways to think about things, keep everybody motivated and keep the ideas flowing. So
Right.
a lot of fun to be had. Your Animal Allies workshop happens Sunday, November 19th for people that want to learn more about this particular piece from 11:30 to 1:30 p.m. People can get a spot in that workshop or any of the others through your website. Any other classes, events, or just what you'd want people to know about, what your mission is out here?
We have some great holiday classes coming up. We have one workshop coming up on easing holiday stress, something everybody could use, just tips and tricks to kind of take it down a notch during the holiday season.
Okay.
We also have an herbal hot cocoa workshop coming up and some solstice events coming up. They're all on our website.
All right, Green Heart Awakening. Thank you so much for bringing such an interesting piece of content. Melissa Shannon, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon, I think.
Thanks so much.